Are you letting shame or embarrassment hold you back? I recently went live on my Facebook and talked about shame and how it can really hold us back from doing what we really want to do in life. And I've had something that I've had to process recently. If you watch any of my other videos, I have talked about having a salon and having to close it, and it was my dream back then, and having to actually close it, and now I'm going through the process of like clearing everything out and selling. I did sell quite a bit, but that final sort of process of going through everything, and it's brought up a lot of shame. And so in this video, I just really wanted to give you, hopefully maybe it resonates with someone if you've had shame in your life, if you've felt embarrassed about not achieving something, or just maybe you haven't felt accepted, or like you could really live your dreams because of other people's opinions, or just a sense of shame or embarrassment. But I believe embarrassment is like a form of shame. So guilt, like shame, is when you don't really feel like, you feel like there's something wrong with you, like you're not enough, you're not accepted. Guilt is more when something that you've done, you feel embarrassment about or shame towards. But yeah, shame is really, and then embarrassment is obviously like more embarrassment of like a situation, event or something. But shame is generally like you're not feeling enough. You are the problem. And I want to let you know that you're not. And I'm really working through my shame. I've been doing like a bit of a shame journal every day and going through a little bit of shame that I can journal about and process and let go. If that's something that you're interested in, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and I can share that with you. I'm sort of in the process of making a document and stuff, but it's been something that I'm doing first just to see if it works. So one of the things I really wanted to address my shame was going like live on my my own Facebook, and releasing shame and just talking about it, because there was quite a few things that came up that when you're releasing something to let go into a new chapter, quite a lot of shame came up, and putting everything out there and then it not really succeeding. But now I look at it as it's kind of pivoted me, and I learned so much from it. So now I'm on this new journey, which is like doing YouTube, but it's so much more than YouTube. Because I do have people kind of, I can tell that they cringe when I sort of say that I'm doing stuff on YouTube. People kind of, they look at you like that's not a career, or they just think like, oh, so you want to be famous on YouTube, do you? And it's like, no, I just want to help. Like, YouTube is a really good platform to get your message across to a lot of people. Obviously, it's not always at the beginning unless you go viral, but that's not the point. What I'm really doing is putting stuff that I'm learning, stuff that I've gone through, and if I could just help one person, it's not really about like the likes, who follows you, the validation, because even if something was to go viral and you got a lot of likes and stuff, like, are you still are you still proud of who you are and the message that you're putting out there? Not like, yay, I got viral and now I can, lots of people like me. Or, are you using that as a validation? Does it really matter? Like, if you're really doing something from the heart center and you're really actually wanting to help people, how many likes you get, how many people follow you, all of that doesn't really matter. I guess the only thing it really matters for is more people can see your message. But I do believe that whoever needs to see my message will. And so I'm releasing that, because that is also tied to a bit of shame. If we don't get the results that we want, we don't get the validation that we need, it's like, then we can feel like I'm not enough, and then that's the sense of like shame. So I want you, if you're feeling this, I really want you to let go, release. We also don't, we can get caught up not doing the things that we really want to do because of our past as well. Like, things from our past hold us back, stuff we did from our past hold us back, and then we just feel like a big sense of shame, and we don't do the things that we really want in life. And I just think, if we could release the shame, release what people really think about us, because if someone is judging you, or commenting on a whatever, if like a certain remark on what you're doing, it's generally because they don't have the balls to do it yourself. And so if you're showing up for yourself, showing up here, showing up doing whatever you're doing that feels uncomfortable, but you are doing it from the heart, and there's a reason you're doing it. Like, the reason I'm doing this channel and changed my whole damn career is because I want to help people that were like me, or are like me, like, just, I really want to make a difference, to let, like, if I can actually get my message across somewhere and be like, I was you once, okay, and give you some hope that, or even just give you a message of something that you can take away and go like, yeah, like, I am enough, because I want you to know that the only things that are holding you back is basically, generally, it's shame. We could go into confidence and all of that, but like, there's some people who are really confident that have a lot of shame underneath as well. And so they use like this ego side of them to radiate confidence. But but they've still got that underlying shame, or like not feeling good enough. So the confidence kind of like overshadows that. But when you really work on you and know that you are enough, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You've been just conditioned to feel too much, feel not enough, being told so many different things over your life that have made you feel that the way you feel, whether that is either I'm too much, I'm not enough, I know I just said this, but or like, people may have told you the things that you dreamed of were like not possible. But why did we have these dreams as kids to then just be crushed by like society and school and like, oh, you must go and do this? Like, there's actually no rules in life with what you want to do. I feel like as long as you're coming from pure joy and from the heart, I really want, even if it's to take away from this message today, to start doing one thing towards your dream today. If you want to start a YouTube channel, find out what it sparks your heart and share it. YouTube is really just about sharing information, right? I mean, there's lots of it, like other, music, and there's lots of amazing stuff on YouTube. There's also lots of just, I would say, random stuff that I probably won't watch. But I feel like as long as you're sharing from the heart, sharing from experience, or you feel like you've got something that people may need to hear, or you've got a gift to share, like, don't let anything hold you back, and don't let shame hold you back. Shame is just such a monster. So I really want us to get rid of the shame monster inside of us, and like, it really doesn't matter what people think of you, because people are just thinking these things because either they want to do it and they don't have the confidence, or they're all at something that they have done and it didn't work, or there's so many like reasons that people want to hold you back. Maybe they like the version that you are right now, and if you actually do the thing you want to do, you might become a different version that they won't like, that won't be familiar for them, because that's change. So shame is keeping you stuck and not changing, really. So I've been working on a lot of my shame and really just putting myself out there more and really being me, and really just wanting to own who I am and remove the shame. And if I can help others, like even one person, if I can help with this video, then that's all that matters. I'm like, I sometimes get people comment like, oh, like, how's that going? And like, how many likes is that? And I'm like, you know what? It was about the likes and all of that in the beginning. And, we all do check the likes and our stats, because, stats are important if you're wanting to get your message out there. But I still want to just come on and put on stuff that comes from my heart, and it doesn't really matter what the reaction is, so my ego can be satisfied or whatever. Like, it's more just like, what the reaction I'm hoping for is that someone goes, wow, yeah, that resonated, or wow, I'd love to hear about releasing more shame. Can you share? So if that's something you're interested in, please let me know. I'm working on like a little bit of a workbook, or like an easy one that I've been working on, to release all the parts of shame that we've had. Some of the parts that I've been journaling about could be triggering for some people. I have a very good coping mechanism from forgetting traumatic experiences. I just kind of forget. And so like, I even if I try and remember it, I can't. So that is my coping mechanism, or my, what do you call it? Excuse me if I don't use the right word, but my body's, anyway, the word that keeps your body safe, whatever that word is, so it keeps me protected from remembering maybe really traumatic things. But then there could also be, I don't remember it as traumatic as sometimes people say, and I'm like, oh, I didn't really feel that bad. That's my body's protection mechanism. Yeah, so I'll leave that here, because otherwise I feel like I'm kind of just rambling and repeating myself. But hopefully I've helped you with a little bit of shame. I'd love for you to let me know, and like and subscribe if you found this useful, because it does help my channel. I'm actually pushing away from that being a need, but it's more like, wouldn't it be great if other people saw the message? So yeah, share this message if you Also, if it really resonated and you feel like someone needs to hear it, I'd very much appreciate you. So yeah, thank you for watching, and love and belief, Lisa Cerise. Bye.